Okay, so this training session was on Friday, and this was her first introduction to show jumping. So we kind of were talking about it in class today about looking from like a bottom-up perspective, which is basically the approach that I take with Sky. A lot of people really focus on having the correct canter, being on the bit, all of these fundamentals before they actually start jumping. But I like to introduce my horse to show jumping just when they're confident to be ridden, because it's their opportunity to be introduced to the concept, and then for them to make their own understanding out of it. So this is just a little video of the warm-up, and in it you can see that she's still not overly confident with her aids when she transitions from trot to canter and things like that. But if you just press play now, I'm going to play it alongside. So press play now, and she's just trotting around the arena. I'm not asking anything from her head at all. I'm not trying to get her to be down and forward. I just ask for the canter there, and she doesn't canter. So I go back to a nice rhythm, and then I go to ask again, and there she goes. So she does take a big leap into the canter. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about her cantering. That's all I'm worried about. And in a circle, we haven't done much circle work. She trots again. I ask her, no, you've got to keep cantering, sorry. And so she's just going around. You can see that I'm leaning forward a wee bit, and that is just to help. It puts a bit more weight forward. So it's almost like when you lean forward, you're forced to step forward because of the weight. And so that's kind of the same concept when you're riding a horse. So I just take her down this line of poles, and I was really surprised here. I didn't ask her to canter, and she initiates a canter here and then gets the right striding over the poles, which was really cool, because that's all about timing as well, and I didn't ask her to go forward into those. She just took it upon herself to get the job done, which was really cool. So the next video is her will be her left rein. So as you can see, the right rein she's not very confident, and this is also, I've never been very balanced on my right hand, and that's because my trunk, I find I'm quite restricted in my trunk rotation on my right rein, and it's really hard for me to keep my shoulders square with her shoulders in a movement. So when you're going around a corner, my shoulders move with her shoulders, but I do find that I'm quite left behind with my rotation. If she's going around a corner, sometimes I'm straight and she's bent. So that's something I've been working on, just stretching every day, trying to get that, trying to get my trunk to loosen up a bit. And I'd say that would have to do with, I broke my back about 5 years ago, and I think it's just I haven't rehabilitated that properly, so that might have something to do with it. Anyway, we'll move on to show jumping.